Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh, and this is your stimulus check update for the next stimulus package for Sunday, March 28th. I hope everyone is off to a good and safe start to their Sunday so far. In this video, I'll be discussing updates in regards to the current relief package and the third stimulus check. I'll also be discussing upcoming payment dates, some updates for those receiving unemployment benefits, and then I'll be wrapping up this video by answering some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. But first, if you wouldn't mind real quickly, liking this video, give me a big thumbs up. It really just helps with the YouTube algorithm in terms of pushing this video out to other viewers like you, and hopefully helping other people like you as well. Okay, so according to the Treasury Department, over the last 2 weeks, in total, they have already sent out 127 million payments worth right around $325 billion in total. Obviously, this is a huge number, but considering millions more Americans, especially those on Social Security benefits, such as SSI and Ssdi, haven't received theirs, they still have a long ways to go. Between these payments, the majority of them were sent out in the form of a direct deposit, although millions more were sent out as a check in the mail. Interestingly enough, the checks were actually dated for March 26th, even though some people received them a day or two beforehand. Because of this, when they went to the bank to cash or deposit their payments, they were told they needed to come back the following day on the 26th, the same date in which the check was marked as, before cashing their payments. So, just to add even more confusion to the mix, the Treasury decided, for whatever reason, to post-date the checks, which in turn caused even more frustration. Now, for those of you who still haven't received your third direct payment, it's possible that you may end up receiving yours during the next wave of payments, which are set to come on Wednesday. So, if you haven't yet already, I would advise that you check the payment portal, which, even though it isn't perfect by any means at all, it's still the best resource that we have in finding out exactly when we should expect to receive our payments. With that said, in the comment section below, let me know whether or not you've received your third payment, and if not, if you're at least receiving a payment date. Again, these payments are going to be sent out over the next several weeks, so if you don't receive your payment on Wednesday, try not to panic. I know it's incredibly frustrating having to wait for such a long period of time to receive your payment, and that it's definitely not easy, but the IRS has not forgotten about you. Eventually, you will receive your payment. I just wish that it could be faster, considering, we've already had 2 rounds of this. If you're still waiting on your first or second direct payment and you're eligible to receive it, and you still haven't, at this point, you will need to quickly file a tax return claiming that money on it. This will ensure that once the IRS processes your return, even if you didn't earn any income, you will receive the money as a tax refund. Also, just another quick update on the first $10,200 in unemployment benefits received being waived as far as federal taxes go. The IRS is now making even more people eligible for this benefit. Previously, there was an income limit of $150,000, whether that be a single or joint filer, in order to receive this benefit. This means that if someone earned $151,000 last year, they wouldn't be able to waive the first $10,200 received in unemployment benefits if they received it. They previously included the amount of unemployment they received, so if they received $141,000 in income and $10,000 in benefits, they would count the income total as $151,000. Now, the IRS is saying they won't count the amount of unemployment benefits received as part of the total income, so in the previous example, that person would be eligible to waive the taxes on their benefits. Also, as mentioned previously, if you've already paid taxes on this money, the IRS has stated that you do not need to take any further action or file an amended return. Instead, the IRS will send you whatever you're owed back automatically at some point in the next few weeks. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm going to move right along to answering some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. And if you do have any other comments or questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I do try to answer as many of the comments and questions as I possibly can, but for those comments and questions I'm not able to respond to, I do try to pick some of the more popular ones to answer in the next video in video form. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into the first comment video, which is from Emmett. Emmett says, I have not received my $600 or third stimulus check. Okay, thank you so much for your question. And first off, I'm very sorry that you still haven't received your second or third direct payment. I know how incredibly frustrating that must be. In this case, in order to receive the second direct payment of $600, you'll need to quickly file a tax return claiming that money. Once the IRS processes your tax returns, which could take a couple of months, considering how far behind they are, you should receive the $600 as a tax refund. Then, on top of that, over the next few weeks, you should end up receiving the third direct payment of $1,400. It's even possible that you could end up receiving the $1,400 before you get your tax refund of $600. In the meantime, if you'd like, you can always check the payment portal located on the IRS website, which, even though it certainly isn't perfect, it is the best resource in finding out exactly when you should expect to receive your payment. Okay, moving along to the next comments video, which is from Ada. Ada says, what happens if a person is retired for many years and does not file taxes? Would this person get the stimulus check? The person already received the first two stimulus checks. Okay, thank you so much for your question, and in this case, yes, they should be able to. It sounds like since they already received the first two direct payments, more than likely, they're probably on Social Security benefits. Since most people on Social Security benefits are non-filers, they won't need to file a tax return in order to receive their payment. This is because the Social Security Administration is able to share information with the IRS to ensure that everyone receives their payments in a timely manner. Unfortunately, this hasn't exactly been the case for the third round, but soon enough, everyone should receive their money. If, for whatever reason, you don't receive the $1,400 by the end of the year, which, again, I would expect that most people should, you will need to file a tax return next year claiming the $1,400 as a credit on it. Alright, moving along to the next comments video, which is from Jason. Jason says, does anyone know when Direct Express cards are deposited? On what day, like Wednesday or Tuesday? Does anyone know if they are doing it every day or not? I heard it is on Wednesday, but just wanted to know if anyone else knows. Okay, thank you so much for your question. And yes, those with Direct Express cards usually end up receiving their stimulus payments on Wednesdays. For the first two rounds, a few days in advance, people would actually see the payments as pending, so more than likely, you should actually see the $1,400 as pending in your account a few days before you actually receive your payment. Alright, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this video and you'd like to see more videos like it, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It is completely free to do so, and it's a great support to me. Also, if you'd like to receive 2 free stocks from Webull, valued up to $1,800, or 1 free stock from Robinhood, just for signing up and linking your bank account, please feel free to claim those free stocks by clicking the link in the description box below. And finally, if you join Rakuten with my referral link in the description box below and spend at least $30, Rakuten will give you $30 cash back. This means that you can buy an item through Rakuten with one of their referral links, such as Nike, for $30, and Rakuten will give you $30 just for making that purchase. This is just an incredible deal that we'd love for everyone to take advantage of. Okay, so until next time, I'll see you guys, and I hope you have a great day today.